everybody. So today we're going to be drawing an Egyptian falcon motif. So in the bottom corner of the screen you'll see kind of a rough idea of what we're going to be drawing. And here we go. We're going to be drawing the face section first. So we're drawing roughly the similar shapes. This is the intersection, and then we're going to come back around and draw in the beak. And for falcons they have little beaks, so you don't need to make it too big. And there you are. So you're welcome to pause the video or to follow along or watch all the way through and then draw it yourself, whatever works best for you guys. So one of the keys of this drawing is what you do on one side, you pretty much do on the other. We're going to put on the top part of our falcon here, and that is the sun, because the falcon is a representation of the sky in ancient Egypt. And then we have that, and then we're going to come down and add a simple body shape. All our fine details are going to go in the inside. And we're going to add our leg section. What we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. And it doesn't need to be perfect, just try your best to get what you do on one side, you do on the other. And you can adjust as needed, as you see here. And we curve around for the lower section of the leg. And we're going to plot out our tail and then add some more details there. And we're kind of putting in the points where we want those tail feathers to be. And we roughly sketch up. You can use a ruler if you need to for straight lines. We go from one side and we go to the other side. Middle section, side, side. Now we're going to start working on the feet section, and these are going to be a little tricky, but you just want roughly the shape and then you can adjust with an eraser as needed. Drawing the bottom section of the feet, we're going to expand that one out a little bit more. So in the picture in the bottom, the falcon's holding ankhs. I chose not to, so if you want to do this yourself, you're more than welcome to. There's no right or wrong way of adding any details you want. We're adding in our toes. So I do the front toe and then I do the back toes. The rest of the foot. And we'll adjust a little here, adjust a little there. I'm going to be having them hold some jewels. There we go. A little detail up top. Put a little shine in there. And we put in our side details here. And we're going to put some of the inner pattern of the tail feather here. It's just going to be a simple zigzag. You can put in a straight line, you can put circle, whatever kind of pattern you would like. Up to the top, and this is going to be fairly tricky. You'll see me make a couple mistakes and I just go back and adjust. These are going to be the chest feathers, and roughly what you want is your end mark to end in the middle of the top feather, but you might need to adjust that as you go. As you can see, I'm adjusting here. You could also change this to a diamond pattern. It doesn't necessarily have to be oval in shape. Welcome to make these a little bit bigger than what I made. I made them fairly small, but that'll make it more fun for coloring later. And we're going to plot out where the wings go next. So we're going to draw the top section first. What we do on one side, we're going to come back and do the other. You want to roughly eyeball it. And come down and draw in the next section. And go to the other side. And then another outer part. Come back down. We're going to plot out the outer feathers. And I do a little on each side, and this section is to make sure that I'm roughly doing the same shape. And then we go back and draw in some of the patterning on the feathers in the upper part. Plot out his feathers, and then add the in-between ones. I'm going to come back and adjust those, make those top ones a little bit bigger. Doing the next layer of feathers. Just start off with straight lines and you'll be able to round them at the ends. Just like that. And then we come back over. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to come back around. We're going to plot out those other outer feathers. Mark in our endpoints. Add our top feathers. And we're going to kind of roughly sketch out where we want all the other feathers to be placed. Kind of a light guideline that can be erased later. place, you can just get one wing done and then switch over to the other, whatever works best for you. But if working back and forth helps you, by all means do that. Feather, there we go. So from here, we are going to start our pinning with a multi-liner. You'll be able to do this with a fine point Sharpie as well. One of the tricks for pinning is try to complete the shape in one pen stroke without pausing, and that's going to be really tricky, but if you need to stop here and there, it's alright. A little practice goes a long way. And we're just going to go through and clean up the lines. And adjust a little here and there as needed. We take our time and just do a straight line, as straight as we can possibly get it. Down, and back, and down. And with these, you want to try to do them all the way across in one movement. Try not to stop in the middle. As you can see here, I'm not following the pencil line. I'm adjusting to make the pattern more even, and that's perfectly fine. Pencil marks will be erased at the end. Then inner zigzags. Once again, try to do those in one complete motion. And add in some of those finer details. And now with the wings. One thing you want to do while you're working is make sure that you stretch your hand and give it some breaks here. You'll see me wiggle my fingers here and there. So this drawing originally took over 40 minutes to do, so I sped it up. So it's considerably faster than what I actually took. So every time you see me shake my hand, I am just stretching my fingers. We're going to switch out the pen to one that's working a little bit better. And get cleaner lines. Outer wing section. And then if you guys are curious about how I'm going to color this, there's going to be a super fast video posted of me starting this project from beginning to end with coloring. So if you want to see how I colored it, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you can follow the picture at the bottom of the screen or color however you want. This is a pretty flexible drawing, and it'll look cool no matter how you color it. And we're finishing up this last section here. So I hope you guys had a good time watching me, and I hope some of you followed along. And I hope to get to see some of these finished projects later. And we're going to add those final details, and there we go. You just go through, erase up. So make sure that you take a moment to let the ink dry before you go in with the eraser, otherwise you're going to smear your hard work. So just give it a second, and then go in with an eraser. And you want to use a fairly decent quality eraser, and it'll come out pretty clean. And it doesn't hurt having a gentle hand with the pencil sketching, not press them too hard. So there we go. So I hope you guys had a good time, and we'll see you next time. So